Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to November's wrap-up. Now, November was just one of those months where I definitely didn't get as much scrapbooking done as I wanted to do. I did get some projects. I have 6 12 by 12 layouts, the majority of which are sketch Sundays, but I even missed last Sunday, which was my own sketch. So I'll have to, catch up on that as I did. Was it in September that I needed to do that as well? So I will catch up and get that done. I did a 6 by 8, but what I did do that I'm quite proud of is I got a lot of Christmas cards done. And I have a complete video with that, which was my Christmas in November. And I'll pop that up here as a card, or at the end of the video here as a clickable link. But so November was just one of those months, and I guess as we get closer to the holidays, it just gets busier and busier for everyone, myself included. But I do try and still take some time in my space, sort of at least every day a little bit, whether it just be 15 minutes or a little bit more. But I do find it very, very beneficial for my sanity. Tell me, do you find that you get a little bit overwhelmed at this time of the year and don't have as much time, or you give yourself as much time? Let me know about if you celebrate the holidays. Let me know about your scrapbooking habits at this time of the year. So let's have a look at the layouts. Now, I worked, as you know, with the Cuddle Up kit from Mercy Tiara Kits, and with my collection Obsession, based on 49 and Market. So this layout, this poor layout, and actually the video that does this is a quick share, like a 3.5 minute share, and I didn't even manage to get the title done properly and all of that. Oh my goodness me. But this, in fact, was one of the first layouts that I did with the kit, but for some reason, I didn't record it until much later in the month. I absolutely love this paper. I could have 10 or 12 of just this paper. So there is a very, very quick video. I think it's actually the last one on my channel to share this, which was in August, the very end of August, or maybe even the first weekend of September, because both Julia and Adela are born in August. One at the very beginning of the month, one at the very end of the month. So Joey always does sort of a little family party for both of them on a weekend. 20 years old, 22 years old. So there we go. This was a sketch Sunday for sure. This is going to go into Christina's album. This sketch was, I think this was a sketch by Nicole, because we love to scrap. There's a video for all of these. Now, there aren't as many processes, but there are a couple of processes this month, and then there are some shares. I really enjoyed working with the florals in the Cuddle Up kit for sure, and actually I used that entire pack up. So I do enjoy floral die cuts, although I don't really buy many die cut packs anymore. I added a couple of Nicole Jones 911 flowers number 5 on there as well. This is just a fun layout where I really wanted to have this paper shine through, but I wanted a bit of a wider frame to sort of ground it all and bring the depth that the lovely brown cardstock brings to that. Pop my photo up on foam, 2 little clusters here sort of on the diagonal. As you know, I love doing that. Autumn look. So this is just our little town square in September of this year. And I took this off our town's Facebook page. So there you go. And this is popped up on foam, of course. This was using my collection Obsession. I love this layout. This will either go in Chloe's or Erica's album. Probably Erica's, because there's more green on this layout, and that's her favorite color. And of course, I have this same photo to do a second time. But I did sort of put the two kits together a bit, and I used a floral here from the Cuddle Up and these two labels from Cuddle Up as well. So, and then this one, I love these kinds of background, but I did do a little bit, I used rub-ons to just add a little bit to the sort of pre-made background, and I added a doily here as well to give a little bit of extra texture. And then this is also with the collection Obsession kit, and this was, of course, a Spiegel Mom Scraps project buttons. And you know, I love doing sort of starbursts and different shapes with my sequins, and that's what I did here, with sort of a button in the middle, and then just sort of in a cross or a plus sign pattern here, and then a much shorter coming out in between those, and it makes for just a fun, sparkly starburst. Very, very old stickers from my stash, a JD 3D wood piece, and our adorable Jack here, who was popped up, and another one of those pre-made backgrounds. But taking a little bit of a page out of Nicole from 'Cause We Love to Scrap out of her book, I added some spatters or splatters, I never know which is correct, but whatever, on the background using one of my very, very old mists from Glimmer Mist Coffee Shop, which is almost done, but which is a gorgeous coppery brown. And then, last but not least, and this was going back and using the Smile kit, another one. I think this is the last layout for the little mini series of Toddler Diego's first day at school, first day of school, picture with his mom. And this was a sketch by the lovely Sharon, I think. Yes, it was, from our Sketch Sunday crew. So I got this one done, and there is a video. And I think this might have been a process. I can't remember now which was which. But anyway, so those are 6 layouts that I got done this month. 6 12 by 12. Then, as I mentioned, I did get a 6 by 8 done here. This one right here, which was a Sketch Sunday, but it was the Stretch the Sketch for November. And this, I just used bits and pieces that were on my desk. And in the end, I love this one. I think this is really, really cute. And it did reflect the sketch quite well. And you know, I enjoy, other than my 12 by 12, I think 6 by 8 and 6 by 8 double pages are my favorite sizes to scrapbook in. So that is one more project. And this, I still need to come back to you and talk to you about how I want to do my sort of everyday scrapbooking for myself going forward, as I'm trying to downsize a little bit the 12 by 12s. I have so many albums. I love doing 12 by 12s, but I think I'm going to be concentrating on 12 by 12s for the albums that I give away, you know, Joey and the Family, and Erica, Christina, Gab, Angelina, all of those, because they don't stay in my space, but I have them on Instagram or I have them on my computer, and then downsize a little bit, because one of these days I'm going to have to move, and I mean, that it's not necessarily anytime soon, but I am thinking within, you know, the next 3 years or so, I'll be hitting 70, so we probably will be doing some more downsizing. So with that in mind, in a sort of a longer term, and trying to, 1, use up lots of the gorgeous, gorgeous goodies that I have, and 2, sort of have a little less space taken up by some of these gorgeous projects. And then I did do, now that figures, I swear I've got a contradictory spirit some years. In French, we call it esprit de contradiction, somebody where you know, just always does the reverse. And for the last couple of years, I've always been so late to the party with my Christmas cards and trying to get everything out and my overseas packages. And anyway, this year, I'm sort of a little bit ahead of the game, which makes me very, very happy. But of course, as I am recording this, and it's going to go up probably on the same day. So Canada Post has been on strike for 2 weeks, and unfortunately, the end does not seem to be in sight for the moment. But anyway, I have 26 Christmas cards that I have done and that are at the ready. I do have some of my overseas packages at the ready, so that if it can end, I can still get some things out. But quite frankly, I don't think, you know, once it ends, I don't think I'll be sending anything out, you know, for a few days so that I can see how that whole backlog and how everything is going to work. So we'll just have to see. But I just brought a selection here because I do have a whole video and I made a couple of cards with you. But I just brought a little bit of a selection here of some of the cards that I made this year, some of the coloring that I did, the stamping, and how I basically used a lot of my go-to scrapbooking designs and scaled them down to cards, 1/3, 2/3, half and half, that kind of thing. And I really, really, really enjoy doing these, and they were fairly quick to do. The coloring, I took an afternoon, I guess, or maybe 2 afternoons, a couple of weekends ago, and I just did a little bit of coloring, which I enjoy. It relaxes me tremendously. And then use bits from my stash, some lovely doilies that my friend Colleen gave to me. So there you go. I got 26 cards done. So I think that's pretty good. And then we'll just, you know, have to wait and see how we can get these out. I may have to be running around adding little hearts to these because they're going to be Valentine's cards. I'm just kidding. But anyway, so there you go, my friends. That is my end of the month. That is my November wrap up. I will be coming back and talking to you about sort of this downsizing I was saying and how I'm going to add maybe a few layouts for December. I won't be doing a December documented this year. I think I've talked to you about that before. I have my generic albums, which are 12 by 12, which I guess I need to go through to make sure that I have everything in there that I want to have in there. And then I have 3 full years of December documented. And I think, you know, that is going to be enough to, you know, keep me happy and keep the memories and the traditions and reminding me of all the lovely December things. And what I might be doing in 6 by 8 format now is just adding a few things every year within my 6 by 8 album of some particulars of the year, sort of, you know, maybe some of the reading that I'm doing, watching that particular year. If there's any, you know, new food or something new that comes in, and you're going to see that I've integrated 2023's December into this 6 by 8 album, and I'll be able to give you a little bit more of my thought process when I go through this with you. Hopefully sometime, well, not hopefully, sometime in the coming week. So before the end of next week, sort of, you know, maybe on the 3rd, 5th, or 6th or something like that. So there you go, my friends. So do you do Christmas cards? Do you do Christmas? Let me know all about your scrapbooking habits at this time of the year in the comments down below, and I will see you back here very, very soon. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.